Okay, so this video is going to take a little bit of a different direction. What we have is that I've given you an assignment where you are essentially drawing this game controller. This is kind of an older version, but it has the switches and it has the battery box in it. So these are double pull, double throw switches, and so they're quite complicated to wire up. But it does give you full control of your little robot. So this controller was designed for that, and you've already gone through 4 videos where you've tried to draw this controller. So what you can do in this situation is that you can delete these holes that are in it. And then you can sort of change it so that we can use a different control mechanism. So this right here is the plate, and I guess I could turn off one of the bodies here. No. You can sort of see that there are the markings of the switches and there's the mounting holes. And the only thing that we really care about are the mounting holes. So when looking at what we're going to come up with is that essentially we're going to delete the 2 holes for the switches, and we're going to come up with these holes. So they are 2.8 millimeters in diameter. They are 41.91 millimeters apart, and if you mark the top edge of your controller, and it could be any design, that you're looking at roughly 16.23 millimeters. So the crucial thing is the distance that these holes are apart and the size of the holes. We also have these 3 squares that may or may not be useful depending on how this works in the future, but essentially it's a 2 millimeter hole that is 5.5 millimeters wide, and there's 3 of them, and that's so that you can wind your wire through your controller, so that if you're in a competition or if your robot kind of gets away on you or letting somebody else's play with it, that the wire will be pulled through these holes and not off the circuit board, so you have a situation where the controller will work for a longer period of time. Okay, so this is the circuit board that you've done. This is the old controller, so you're going to delete these holes in your controller, and you should be able to do that by now. And what else do we got here? So we showed you that. So this is the old version. We're going to get rid of those holes. This is what we're working with in a physical sense, and we're deleting those aspects. And this is the plate that we just finished doing, and these are the drawings that you probably want to take a screenshot of. So if you take a screenshot, that would be great. The other thing is, if you go back to this one, you can bring your board in, like your 3D board in, and you could just bring it in as an object, and then you could just move it around how you want and position it so that it would be exactly where you want it to be. So that's what I did, is I just looked sort of for the middle, and you can sort of see that it's pretty good there. Maybe you want to increase the size, but that's essentially what you want to do. And then if your holes were in that right location, which they might not be, because when I was giving the tutorial for making this control plate, we weren't super careful about where the holes were and everything like that. But you could just draw a sketch, trace these holes, and push them through. But the better way of doing that is probably to go from this particular image, and you can place your holes, because we have the circuit boards already made, and so you'll be working with the ones that I've created. We're not going to have everybody send their particular design off to have them made. Okay, so good luck with that assignment and have fun doing it.